You have someone heavily thinking about you to the point that, well, they can't sleep at night. They are awake at night, up and looking at your photo. I am seeing them specifically, they're maybe standing, in the room, and they're looking out the window and they're just lost in thoughts, lost in all these scenarios of what if, and they're playing out different scenes of you together. I am sensing that there's so much between you that is unspoken, and they would love nothing more than to finally put it all on the table. And what is interesting is there was a song that was coming up. It is by Randy Travis. It's called Digging Up Bones. And the lyrics are, last night I dug your picture out from my old dresser drawer. I set it on the table and talked to it till 4. So it's almost like they're talking to you in their mind. They're talking to you 24/7, kind of like, because a part of them is really shy or holding back. They're practicing what they would say to you, or they're going in circles. I'm seeing them really going, this is funny, oh my God. They're not only going circles in their mind, but they're going in circles in their room, pacing around. When you're awake at night, and you wake up from a dream that was kind of confusing and you can't fall asleep, this is what is happening to them. And also the nights where they miss you. They do truly miss you a lot, and they miss your body. I want to tap into this energy a little bit more. And I have some channeled messages here. A couple of them are a little more spicy, and a couple of them are more overall the energy, what your crush or your counterpart is thinking, feeling. And well, yeah, let's tap into this, okay? There is so much that is hidden, okay? There's so much you haven't talked about yet. And even though they desire talking it out, there's a lot that they're holding back for sure. Let's see, what are they afraid to share? Or maybe they haven't shared it yet. Careful, I have a fragile heart. Yeah, that is what I was picking up on earlier, sensing that they've been hurt before. Maybe they've had a relationship that was completely different from the one that you're having, In the past, they might have not had the opportunity to completely voice their emotions in a rough and honest way, where you're just putting it out there and you're not getting judged for it, And based on whatever has been going on in the past, or maybe they've had some not very serious relationships, and now it's like this, oh my God, commitment. It might have scared them. But I want you to know, this might be very key for you to also understand why they're building up. I'm seeing like them building up a wall, but it's not because they want you and them to be separate or separated, but more so because they're guarding their own fragile heart. I want you to know that it's not because of you. It's not because they don't want you. It's more so really a thing that has to do with them protecting their hearts. Your love gets me through the day. You're someone that they think about not only when they're in a good mood, you know what I'm saying? Like when they're happy and cheerful, they're also thinking about you when it gets tough, and especially when it gets tough. You're the first person on their mind. We also have the card of, my life has not been the same ever since I met you, and I feel that they are deeply aware, okay? They're deeply aware that this connection is a once-in-a-lifetime connection. I'd even go as far as to say that I'm feeling it, that you have shared lifetimes together, potentially, and that a part of them is sensing that this is a connection that's been going on over lifetimes even. And that's why they can't let you go. Because even if it's been tough at times, you know, it's been tough at times, and there have been some rough patches in your relationship, whatever it looks like, some challenges or obstacles. Even though that was in front of them in this reality, they have never been able to let you go fully. Something always pulls this person back to you. We also have everything about you is driving me crazy. They are tied to you in a very sensual way, okay? I'm picking up on a very sensual energy, and I'd really like to go into this in a second. But Spirit, is there anything more that we need to know about their current state of being? Is there anything that they might be feeling, especially at night, when they're awake at night? Yes. Falling asleep next to you forever. That's what I was sensing with it. The bed is empty. There is a feeling of just it being cold without you, both physically and emotionally. When they don't have you next to them at night, I feel like the nights are harder. The nights are harder because when you're not there, it's just hard to fall asleep, and then they keep going back into all these fantasies. I want to be the best version of myself for you. They are serious about this commitment, and I feel that something that happens between you had to do with you wanting more. Whatever it was, you wanted more, and at that time they weren't able to give you that fully, but they want you to know that they're ready to work on themselves. Like, they're not playing around, they're not messing around. You're the first thing I think about in the morning and at night. In the morning and at night, okay? So it's basically, I'm seeing them, they are waking up in the morning thinking about you. Falling asleep at night thinking about you. You are, in a way, the centerpiece, okay? It's like you're a planet, okay? You're this planet, and they revolve around you because they do feel drawn to you in ways I feel like they can't even explain it. This is like, I'm hooked on you, baby. They're hooked on you. They're addicted to you in a healthy way, in a way where it's like you make them want to be a better person, and they want to be the man or woman that you deserve, okay? Spirit, is there anything that we need to know when it comes to their deeper layers, desires? Aching for you, I want to be closer. This person is very much also focused on the physical side. What I mean with this, it's not only about the intimacy of like making love together, but they want to be close to you on all levels, is what I'm hearing. Close to you, they want it all. They want the intimacy of being close, of being able to share everything with you, which they definitely feel they can. They trust you a lot. But it's also being close in the sense of really being close physically, making love, you know, sleeping together in the bed, like things like this. They're missing this. I want you so bad, it scares me sometimes. There's an aspect of them being scared. Not because you give off an energy of like they have to be scared of you, but something about the intensity of the connection is just scary. And the reason is that they have never, ever in their entire life experienced something like this before. The last card that I'm going to draw here from that pile is, I want to lose control with you. This has different layers. Okay, there's a layer of spice. They would like to try out new things with you. They want to be completely, fully open with you about what they want and be vulnerable. And this vulnerability turns them on. I don't know, like this is what I'm picking up on. They want to experience things that they've never experienced before and give you pleasure. that you have maybe never experienced before, because I feel like in a way, you're so different, but you're also the same in a way, where you met and you never had a connection that felt like this ever before. Like, you've had some relationships, but it never felt like this. And they are ready to kind of take that wall they have built and take it down. Maybe that's going to happen in some way, shape, or form very quickly, where it's like, boom, I'm tearing it all down. I've had it, I can't wait any longer. And they're just caving in, they're giving in, they're losing control. The restraint, all that they've built up for such a long time is just gone, like poof, But maybe it's going to happen in a more subtle way, where you might have to be a little more patient with them. So whatever happens here, I want you to know that they are willing, and they want you to be patient and just know that they are willing to lose control. They are willing to give up the protection that they've built up over years, okay? Of being hurt, of being rejected, of potentially being betrayed by others. I feel like their heart has been broken more than once in a very bad way. And it's almost like they were ready to give up completely, but then you came along, and they are, it's kind of, I'm seeing them like in a little cave and like peeking out, seeing, just like feeling, oh, can I trust, but they are willing. We have the card of love coming out here as the first card. I feel like this is the strongest message that they are having for you right now. I am hearing I love you as I'm saying this. They want you to know that they have a love for you that is so special. A love that they have never felt before with anyone else. We also have angels. It might feel like your connection, damn, okay, this is really interesting. It might feel like your connection is divinely guided and divinely protected. And with that card, I mean, you can't make it up. You know what I mean? Like, this is literally insane. Union. Yeah, you are meant. Not only have you been destined to meet in this lifetime, talking about this, you've been together in previous lifetimes, but you're meant to come into union, into a relationship, really physically experiencing this relationship where you feel both of you, because it always goes both ways, where you feel safe to let your guard down, to take the walls down, to be yourself, experience what it's like to be loved for who you are so deeply, like supported in every single way, where you don't have to hide, where you don't have to pretend anymore. And this is unfolding for you right now. I want you to know that right now, as I'm saying this, this is happening, okay? We have a pleasure and fame. That person could have a certain level of recognition or success or fame that might have made you feel some type of way, intimidated, or their success in life might have made you feel less, or that this might not be achievable. But the thing is, these cards, they're above in the reading. Like, this is the main focus. This is the meat of it all. This is the juice, okay? Love and union. You're meant to be together, and let your love for that person be the leader, be the guiding force. Love is not a force. It's more subtle, but it's so strong, Love transcends all the limitations. This person on a level of, you know what I'm saying, like fantasizing about you, they're definitely thinking about pleasing you and about ways in how they can please you. They might be someone who has a very high sensual drive, you know, like who has a lot of energy in their sacral chakra. Let me just put it, yeah, put it that way. The card of fire is coming out. What is interesting with the card of fire is it also says match, feeling lucky. So you're their lucky charm. You're a match made in heaven. It's kind of like the confirmation with those angels. They see you as meant to be and think that you are the person, like the one. You know how people say, when you know, and they knew when they saw you. And it's like the heart knows before the mind knows, because one message that came to me earlier as I was talking to a client was, love has no like explanation. There is no logic. There is no logic. You can't explain this connection. And there is no use for both of you to explain it in a way of logic and being rational and being like, okay, why do I love this person? Like, what are the arguments? How is this all going to work out? No, tune into the love, because the love itself is already the truth. And the deeper layer of this connection, like the love is eternal, is what I'm, oh my God. And it's like giving the song Eternal Flame. Is this burning an eternal flame? And it's like fire. Like you both have so much love and so much passion. And you could never live that out with any other person. You were meant to come into union in this life to live it together. And I do sense, like now that I'm seeing this card in a new light, you were meant to build something together. I think you're meant, as this is like a divine giving, at least take what resonates. Maybe you don't feel that way. Maybe it's not a soulmate or a twin flame or a divine counterpart, but I do feel you're meeting this person was not an accident. And kind of like if it resonates, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. You met them for a reason, and you're both. You know, you're a person, they are a person, okay? You're individual people. But when you come together, you build a whole new energy. You build this union, and you're meant to create something together in this lifetime. You might already feel it, okay? Maybe it's building a family. Maybe that is what you're gonna create. Maybe you're gonna build a business. Maybe you're here to show each other the way to pleasure, fulfillment of the soul. And your love, honestly, your love is going to inspire not only you both, but the whole entire world. I feel like there is so much energy in this connection. It's really, really, really beautiful. So that was the message for today. We're already 20 minutes in. I don't want to make this too long. By the way, if you want to learn how to tap into these energies and tune into what your person is feeling, thinking, and everything, then feel free to grab my thought transmission workbook. It's linked down below. I also offer private sessions in case, I want to draw one last card, but in case you would like to just talk about your situation, manifesting your person. I am very happy to help. Always check my offers down below. I also offer one-on-one readings. Spirit, is there anything more as we're looking into the future? Okay, that almost fell out. As we're looking into the future of this union that we need to know. Okay, that's interesting. I'm seeing Libra. They could be a Libra. You could be a Libra too. But the energy of Libra is balance. And this is what I'd like to emphasize here. You're meant to bring out the balance in each other. And in previous relationships, you've had it often where like you would be in a relationship and it was imbalanced. It was not equal give and take, not even remotely. And with this love, it's completely different. You bring out, you know, the yin and yang symbols coming up. You bring out a balance in each other. It's a calm love. It's a calm state of being, almost like coming home. And I want you to know that if you can already sense it, if you can feel it, when you look at them or you think about them and it feels calm, I want you to trust this above all, okay? Trust the way you feel with someone more than the stuff you see on the outside sometimes, because that's not always the whole entire truth. Trust what your soul kind of is guiding you towards. That was kind of like the last energy of this reading. For whoever needed to hear it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you all so much. And I'll see you around in the next one.